11:40 p.m. My FILDI is strong. So I didn't watch John Green's video yesterday, but I watched it today. And man, do I love that art image about the sphere and the paint and being forgotten but still contributing, and it ties back to Zay Frank's video, An Invocation for Beginning. I started the year thinking about metaphors and leadership images and using them in ways to help me understand the world, but as Zay says, all of having the strength to disregard them and to cast them away when I no longer seem apparent and helpful to use. I got a lot of inspiration from multiple people on leadership images, but at the beginning of the year thinking about that Invocation for Beginnings video by Zay Frank was one of my favorites because there's so many ideas choked into that video and metaphors and analogies and ways and perspectives of seeing success and failure and generosity and contributing. It all sort of coalesced into this feeling that I have about failure and success and like what it means to create value, and John's video about contributing in ways that will make the world better, will improve lives ahead of you, but the awesome feeling in that you don't know where your benefit and value will help, but that person will receive it and they won't even know who you are, but they'll still benefit from it. I made a video before, I can't remember if it was last year or the year before, about the saying, "We feast on the labor of centuries," and that reminded me of Zay Frank's thought on, "I'm not the sole author of my victories and victim of my defeats." We are not our luck, and it's always not one person. You know, John mentioned that as well. Genius isn't something that's a simple trait. Art and stuff that we make is very long term and enjoyed by people that really had no part in the contribution of it, the posterity that happens. Maybe why my center is gratitude and curiosity, as we were discussing a little bit in the Nerdfighter Discord tonight about people's center. Seth Godin, to relate to that image in that video of the sole author of my victories and willing victim of my defeats, and the idea of grabbing onto your courage. It's a wild dog that you gotta chase down and hold on. We learn things by doing, and we also learn them by failing. We learn them by not doing them, in a sense, or if you really want to label it, not doing it well. And that's what I've been thinking about. Failure teaches us, because when you go to do something and you do it wrong, you recorrect your path each time you fail. I used to ride a bike, I used to ride razor scooters, and I remember falling down when first learning to do it until I finally got it, and then I just stopped altogether. So John took that sphere image a lot deeper than I remembered. And I was thinking about the success in contributing to things larger than yourself, contributing to that ball of paint and it being covered up, but people still benefiting from how you contribute. Yeah, that's such a cool leadership image. I tweeted out that like the image that I live and die by from the Vlogbrothers is probably that art sphere image, because it's just, it feels so central and such a good way to summarize the gratitude I feel about contribution and creating my own art. Maybe the reason I feel life is such a bonus right now for me and further on is because of all the surfaces I painted, all the things I've contributed to already. It seems like a bonus later on because of all the great stuff I've been able to do already, and it makes me excited for the future and excited to contribute to things large and small as I'm doing right now. I am up at 11:45 p.m. with as much wonder and curiosity as I can possibly muster. So the other image in the Zay Frank video that goes along with the courage one, the biting one, is that realize that my past failures are not things that make me less, right? My past fires are just warm fires that are gonna light up my ass. When you do something wrong and you fail, it's kind of like getting burned a little bit, but those things can teach us what not to do and show us how to better do it. My love of leadership images is paralleled by my love of that Invocation for Beginnings video by Zay Frank. Yeah, that's about it. I don't think I'll get this up by midnight, but it's worth to create it. You never know who's gonna find this. Hi, you never know. It could be somebody 5 years from now, it could be somebody right now, it could be somebody well, not in the past. That doesn't work. Maybe time travelers? I don't know. Who knows? Who knows what will happen with this? That's why I like to create things and just let it happen. Keeping you TTBA. I'll see you tomorrow for another video. Everybody Palka. Good night. Bye-bye.